Panther fans to watch their team at home and see if they can cool down the hottest team in the Big East. Andre Barrett has led Seton Hall to 9 straight wins, including one over Pittsburgh 2.5 weeks ago. Lewis Orr's Pirates still have a shot at a first-round bye next week in New York. Pittsburgh is shooting for another West Division crown. Ben Howland's club has not lost at home all season long. Tonight will be the final home game for Brandon Knight and 2 of his teammates. It's Pittsburgh Seton Hall next. It's just a short drive from downtown Pittsburgh to the University campus and the beautiful Peterson Event Center, the new home of Pittsburgh Panther basketball. And tonight, the scene of a terrific Big East matchup between the Red Hot Pirates and the number 7 Panthers. It's been the wild, wild west in the Big East this year. Syracuse and Pittsburgh battling for top spot all season long, but Seton Hall is still very much in the mix. I'm John Sanders, along with Doris Burke. Defense, defense, defense. That's what these two teams have really been about.
Both teams committed to the dirty work and being hard to score against. It's translated to wins for both programs. Pittsburgh, number 4 in the country overall the last 2 years because they're hard to score against. And Seton Hall's 9-game win streak has coincided with 9 opponents shooting under 40%.
And one of the other keys for a good basketball team, a good point guard. We've got 2 dandies here tonight.
Brandon Knight typifies what this Pittsburgh team is all about. Tough-minded, unselfish, and a guy who just flat-out wins games. His counterpart, Andre Barrett, a little bit more scoring for the Pirates because they're not as balanced offensively. Both guys, the unquestioned leaders of their teams.
Those are the focal points of those 2 offenses. It is senior night here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. That means the Panthers will say goodbye to Donatas Zavatkis, also to Ontario Lett and Brandon Knight. We'll be back.
We're ready in advance, no matter when or where. We're ready in advance, whatever's waiting there. Around these parts, trouble doesn't stand a chance. For the best parts, people and price, we're ready in advance. Yeah, bring it on.
Now during the National Caravan event, get the best values in America from Dodge. Take our best products like Dodge Caravan, the best-selling minivan ever, with available power sliding doors and power rear hatch. Plus our best warranty, Dodge's fully transferable 770 powertrain limited warranty. Plus our best deals, like up to a $3,500 cash allowance or 0% financing for 60 months. Add it all up, it equals the best values in America. See your Dodge dealer or visit Dodge.com.
Truly flat beds in business class. British Airways.
It's your money. Make it work a little. In an Orange Savings account from ING Direct, your money will earn America's highest yield with no minimums or fees, more than twice the national average. It's easy to open. You don't even have to change banks, and it's FDIC insured. What's the catch? No catch. We're not big fans of catches. Call 1-800-575-0999 or visit ingdirect.com.
Ford SUVs. Go anywhere. Cross any terrain. On-road or off. Now a special shipment has arrived for the best selection and the best deals. Ford SUV, starting at just $258 a month on Escape. Just $258 a month. Ford, the best selection of the best-selling vehicles on the planet.
Tonight's Big East game is being brought to you from Pittsburgh by Dodge. Dodge, grab life by the horns. By ConAgra Foods, we set America's table at home and away. By Hyundai, where driving is believing. Come test drive the full lineup of exciting new cars at your local Hyundai dealer today. The new home of the Panthers has been very kind to the University of Pittsburgh. As a matter of fact, they have not lost a game in this building. It's a beauty, Doris. They're 15-0 here, but one of their losses on the season came in the middle of that Seton Hall streak a couple of weeks ago at the Meadowlands. Seton Hall defeated the Panthers, and let's set the starting lineup for both of these teams. Tony L still playing with that wrist injury. Morton in the starting lineup with Whitney, Barrett, and Allen. It's Lett, Zavatskas, Brown, Knight, and Page, three of the seniors playing their final home game. Louis Orr, boy, what a turnaround for Louis and company, huh?
January 27th, they lose a home game to Manhattan. He said, we were searching for an identity. We found it on the defensive side of the floor.
Ben Howland has found his identity here in Pittsburgh. Look at his numbers in his 4th season at the helm. A team that is 43-1 when the opponent scores less than 60 points.
Yep.
The Panthers do lead the overall series. Our officials tonight, Ed Corbett, Donnie Gray, and Bernard Clinton. And we're just about set for basketball. It was February 15th.
This is a Seton Hall team that's going to have to guard about 30 different offensive sets. Pittsburgh has so many different offensive counters to what you try to take away from them. They'll have to guard well.
Well, it was a beautiful start by Barrett as he set up his teammate Greg Morton, the senior, and it's one of the things the Panthers did during their shoot-around today. They kept their eyes on number 12, and they're going to have to do it tonight.
Well, they talked a lot about making sure they go over the tops of screens when Andre Barrett has the basketball in his hands.
There's Knight. His first touch. Pittsburgh in white has not lost a game this year. Brown goes down the back door along the baseline and jams it home.
The glue for the Pittsburgh Panthers. So this is just a guy who is a do-it-all type of player. He defends, he boards, he gets to the rack. Nice backdoor cut. And this is a Pittsburgh team that is extremely sound offensively. Why? Well, he's going to read what the defense gives him. Overplay right there by Tony L. He loses sight of Brown, so he goes backdoor and bring the curtain down. Mr. Brown will not leave you in doubt.
Zavatskas called with a foul at the other end. On the perimeter, it's Morton. He gives it up to John Allen. John Allen struggled early in the season, Doris, to score. He was just having a real problem. He's relaxed, playing a lot better.
Yeah, he was settling for threes early. That's not his game. He's a mid-range, off the bounce, get to the free throw line kind of guy.
Whitney, an outstanding rookie season in the Big East, gets inside against Lett. Ben Howland wanted to travel. It'll be a held ball, and the possession arrow will give it to the Panthers. So Pittsburgh will have a chance to take its first lead. Louis Orr, the first former Big East player to become a coach in the conference.
The Louis and Bowie show under Coach Jim Boeheim. Jim Boeheim so proud of what Louis Orr has been able to accomplish. This is a Seton Hall team that was 7-9 at one point early in the season.
And again, it's Brown alone. Uses the right hand, lays it off the glass and in. A lot of room down there.
Yeah, good understanding of offensive principles. Excellent spacing.
Tony L with it against Page. Good matchup here between Knight and Barrett. We'll see them go head-to-head most of this evening. Andre gets down the lane and scores.
Yeah, see, they're going to hedge hard. The bigs for Pittsburgh are going to step up and try to stop Andre Barrett. What does he do? He uses a crossover dribble right between defenders. That is a nice handle, very tight.
4-4 in the first 2 minutes between these West Division rivals of the Big East Conference. Here's Zavatskas. Finds Knight just beyond the foul line, bending no good, and the rebound ripped out by Tony L. Allen with it. Three-pointer Barrett. Page on the weak side has the rebound. Looks to his teammate Brandon Knight. To left, almost thrown away, and Brown saves it.
Yeah, they're selective in their opportunities. You don't see them make many mistakes in transition.
Zavatskas, no place to go. Still 20 on the shot clock. We played almost 3 minutes. 4-4 is our early score. Brown, who has all of the Panther points. Julius Page. Shot clock inside 10 as Knight fades away and misses.
Boy, heck of a job by Seton Hall. Stagger screens for both Page and Knight, and well defended on both.
Led almost knocked it away. Allen along the baseline. Brown thought he had the good block. Instead, Geron will pick up his first foul.
Yeah, typically Julius Page draws the toughest guard, but Brown's got better size to guard John Allen. The turnaround jump.
First one rattles out, a 72% free throw shooter on the year, the sophomore from Coatesville.
The young man who's improved so much on the defensive side of the floor, more of an understanding of who he is as a basketball player, playing within himself as just a sophomore, John Allen.
Well, Louis Orr has been quoted as saying that the defense, when it came together, that's when the team realized what kind of a basketball team they could be. Knight from Page gets inside, comes up short, gets his own rebound, and is bumped and fouled by Whitney. It's the first foul on the Pirates, first on Kelly Whitney.
Well, Brandon Knight, this is just a team that reads defenses. He curls, and because he knows Barrett's trailing, he attacks the rim. And typically good things happen, puts pressure on defenders.
5-4, Pirates lead the Panthers. Brown gets it to Knight. Here's Zabatskas. Page with a fadeaway that rattles out and back in.
Yeah, 39-inch vertical. You're talking about high jumpers who usually go 36, 38. He gets off to the tune of 39 inches, will elevate over people.
He has produced some of the more dramatic dunks and flying baskets in this conference in the last couple of years. Morton gets it out. Barrett for three. Too strong. Tipped out of bounds. Touched last by Marcus Toniel. We have a timeout with 15:40 to play. It is 6-5. Page gives the Panthers the lead in Pittsburgh. You're watching Big East basketball.
Now during the National Caravan event, get the best values in America from Dodge. Take our best products like Dodge Caravan, the best-selling minivan ever, with available power sliding doors and power rear hatch. Plus our best warranty, Dodge's fully transferable 770 powertrain limited warranty. Plus our best deals, like up to a $3,500 cash allowance. Or 0% financing for 60 months. Add it all up, it equals the best values in America. See your Dodge dealer or visit Dodge.com.
Over 50 years ago, Dreyfus introduced its first mutual fund. Today, it's a new financial environment, but the fundamentals of investing remain the same. Rely on the experience of an advisor and invest with someone who's been around the jungle. Dreyfus, time-tested strategies for investing, no matter what the times.
Ford SUVs. Go anywhere. Cross any terrain. On-road or off. Now a special shipment has arrived for the best selection and the best deals. Now get a Ford Explorer 4x4 for only $299 a month. Just $299 a month. Ford, the best selection of the best-selling vehicles on the planet.
Out tonight, capacity 12,508, and those with the corsages, family members of the three seniors who will be playing their final home game here at the Peterson Center tonight. And he is from New Jersey.
You gotta love Jersey, guys.
And they grew up in the shadows of Seton Hall. Mom is still working there. A lot of people thought he would go there, but he didn't, neither did his brother. Worked out just fine for Brandon Knight, huh?
Well, what a career it's been. Number 8 career assists in the Big East Conference. He is 12 assists shy of tying Mr. Sean Miller's record here at Pittsburgh.
Here's Page. Nothing there. Here comes Brown into the lane. Puts up a runner short. Zabatskas had a piece of it, but Barrett starts back. 6-5. Panthers lead the Pirates. He's played almost 5 minutes of the opening half. Allen working on Page. Can't get around him. Morton for three. Good.
Wow, he is not known as an offensive threat, but Ontario Let's so focused on giving assistance John Allen that he leaves Greg Morton. He's got to produce points when they double off him.
That is the 6th three-pointer this year by Greg Morton. He is 6 for 19, so he's fairly accurate. He just doesn't get out that far that often.
Yes.
Knight looks to Page. Panthers down 2. Working on Allen. Pulls up the jumper and buries it.
It's difficult to guard that. Backs you down with a hard dribble right at your gut, and it pulls the trigger.
We're tied at 8. Spinning is Tony L as he gets inside. We've already had 4 lead changes and 3 ties. Could be that kind of night. Panthers want a little revenge. They only lost 4 games, all on the road. One of them at the Meadowlands.
Yeah, I think that may hurt them unless they get to the conference championship in New York.
Allen from the foul line, bending off, and Knight has the rebound. Here's Page. Over the top to left. Spins, shoots, scores.
I tell you, Whitney does as much as you can as a defender. You get behind and you just make it a tough shot. Ontario's just got such a great frame to attack bodies.
Plus he's given away about 40 pounds.
Yes.
Andre Barrett goes back to Whitney. He shoots from the side and scores.
Well, this is a young man who's got a nice feel as a freshman. That little slide to the corner. The defender gave him some cushion, so he slides outside, gets a nice open look.
10-10 is our start. Here's Lett as he comes out, top of the circle. Zavatkas for 3. On the mark. Donatas Zavatkas hits the three-pointer.
Yeah, you're asking Greg Morton to do something he doesn't typically have to do. I mean, Zavatkas is a big, and they run a down screen, and he pops for the long-range jumper. That's Morton has got to come over the top of screens.
Krauser and Troutman set to check into the lineup as the Panthers will go to their bench for the first time. Pirates also teeing up a couple of subs. Morris and Sweet getting ready. Whitney inside, gets it back. Barrett's 3 on the way. Off target, Page the rebound. Pittsburgh by 3. Julius for 3. Good. He's got that stroke going tonight. 7 early points and a timeout for Seton Hall.
Feeling good, looking good. It's amazing when a shooter gets his first one down, how easily it flows off the fingertips the next couple. He's drained 3 threes, and this is just a failure to check him out. Stop basketball is the first job in transition. Marcus Toniel a little bit late on a challenge.
Well, the three-point shooting for Pittsburgh this year has not really been a weapon. So far, they've been on target twice tonight. And Julius knows to respect his elders because after practice, he waited, held the door for the last 3 players off the court, the seniors, Zavatkas, Lett, and Knight. He said, I got to hold the door for the seniors.
Well, it happened to be when you and I were walking through, and I thought he was referring to us.
Well, of course not, Doris.
I wouldn't have minded if he was just referring to you.
Thank you very much. You'll be getting that AARP mail pretty soon yourself. All right, here come the 2 changes. Checking in is Andre Sweet. Also Damian Frey. And we mentioned the Panthers going to their redshirt freshman, Carl Krauser, and also Troutman, who's had just a terrific season. 6 players, remember, averaging double figures. Allen from outside, that's too strong. Out of bounds, touched last. Down inside by Damian Frey. So it'll be Panther basketball, a 6-point lead for the Panthers.
Boy, they just dig in, sit down in their half-court man-to-man defense. They will wrinkle it. They come with a blind double that time with Savaskas. But, boy, just you want to teach team defense. Get a Pittsburgh Panther basketball tape because they are so team-oriented.
You know, we've been around this league a long time, and normally the seniors are honored prior to the game. Well, at halftime, they're going to not honor the senior players as Knight misses. Allen has the rebound. They'll honor the senior cheerleaders and dance team members, but the players will not be honored until after the game tonight. Brandon Knight 0 for 4 is his start shooting the basketball. Hasn't been able to get one to go. Tony L with Krauser on him. Looks to Allen. There's a double team. They worked on that today. Allen goes baseline, has it stripped away. Panthers get the turnover, the second by the Pirates. And here's Troutman down in the area. He works best. He gets the basket and will go to the line.
defense to offense. They come with an NBA-style double from the weak side post. Seton Hall not getting ball reversal. There, strip, and they turn it the other direction. This is what it results in. Chevy Troutman running the lane line. That's just textbook transition offense in Chevy.
I tell you, when he catches it down there, he's making 3 out of every 4. Trying to stretch the lead to 9. 11:20 to play first half. Can't do it.
This is a Pittsburgh team. I think when you look at what they'll lose in Savaskas and Knight and some of their key guys, you're going to think they're not going to be very good. Krauser, an excellent point guard. Troutman will pick up the scoring load in the post. This is going to be a very solid basketball team next year.
There's that defensive help out in front that we saw him working on today. And that foul is going to go inside, I believe, on Frey, who will pick up his second. So 2 quick fouls on the freshman, the junior rather, from Huntington, New York, Damian Frey. We've got a timeout with 10:59 to go. Pittsburgh has an 8-point lead.
We're ready in advance, no matter when or where. We're ready in advance, whatever's waiting there around these parts. Trouble doesn't stand a chance. For the best parts, people and price, we're ready in advance. Yeah, bring it on.
Get the best values in America from Dodge. Take our best products like Dodge Ram Heavy Duty, the 250 horsepower Intrepid SXT, the best-selling minivan ever, and the V8-powered Durango. Plus our best warranty, Dodge's fully transferable 770 powertrain limited warranty. Plus our best deals, like up to a $4,500 cash allowance, or 0% financing on most models. Add it all up, and it equals the best values in America. See your Dodge dealer or visit Dodge.com.
When athletes sweat, they lose more than just water. Gatorade puts back sodium and potassium, proven to replenish and rehydrate athletes better than water. Gatorade. Is it in you?
18-10 Panthers lead, and they're going to say goodbye to the most successful senior class in the school's history.
Amazing when you think about Charles Smith and Jerome Lane, but tonight it's been about Julius Page, the smaller defender. Barrett, he takes him down to the post, crossover dribble, back down John Allen, pull of the trigger there, and then in transition, Marcus Toniel does the challenge in time. And just a guy who's feeling it right now. You can tell how confident and comfortable he is starting this basketball game.
And we'll get a little one-man pressure from Copeland. Donald out to challenge Krauser. A couple freshmen on the court right now. Works off the Zavatka screen. And Krauser then gives up his dribble. Approaching the midway point here in the first half. Pittsburgh has its biggest lead of 8, almost stolen by Copeland. He's out of bounds. Panthers will keep 18 on the shot clock.
Copeland so similar to Andre Barrett. Difficult to play both guys together because you become an extremely small basketball team.
Krauser is running the point right now, even though Brandon Knight is on the court. He moves down to the 2 spot. Savaskas has 1, now 2 3-pointers.
Yeah, a little breakdown defensively. They're looking to exchange at times, and Savaskas, the last guy you want to leave on the perimeter wide open.
11-point lead now for Pittsburgh. And the Panthers 3 for 3 and 3-pointers. Whitney able to keep control of the basketball. Here's Sweet inside, knocked away by Page. 4 turnovers now, 3 on 2. Here comes Page, off the glass and good. Panthers on a roll right now.
And this is just so typical of what Pittsburgh tries to do to you. They're going to guard you hard. They're going to anticipate mistakes. A telegraph pass. You get a hand on it. Julius Page gets a tip and runs the floor, and he's the right guy. I mean, Krauser young in his playing time, man, but not his decision-making. Go to the right guy to finish, Julius Page.
And all of a sudden, the Panthers have opened up a 13-point lead thanks to a 13-point run in the last 3:45. And the key to it has been Julius Page. He's 4 for 4 now so far. And Zavaskas has kicked in with a couple of threes.
Yeah, I think the surprising thing about this Pittsburgh team, and certainly people who don't know the Big East Conference, you would look at a Pittsburgh team with not one player in the top 20 in scoring or rebounding, and yet they sit at the top of the Big East West, just behind Syracuse. Why? Well, they're balanced. So, you know, who do you give up on a particular night?
Well, they've got 6 players who average in double figures. Nobody scores more than 12 a game. Stripped away. Troutman comes out of there. Turnover number 5. Here's Krauser. Pittsburgh on a roll. They've scored the last 13 points. Zavaskas to Krauser. Copeland tried to make the steal. Troutman. Zavaskas. Jump hook comes up short. There's Troutman with a rebound. Decides to take it himself. Goes up and is fouled. Very aggressive play by Siobhan Troutman.
Yes, but patient, okay? The thing you try to teach young post players is patience. Allow your backside to feel the defender. Now, he's going to catch the ball in traffic. Just be patient. Let me see what options I've got. Then use an array of post moves to step through, draw the contact. Troutman, boy, oh boy, he is going to be spectacular.
And when nobody comes to help out, there's just not much one defender can do down that low.
No, I think he and Lett. I mean, they both are capable of drawing multiple defenders.
Siobhan 0 for 2 at the line. Brown checks back in. Also into the lineup for the first time was Torrey Morris. 6'10", 282 pounds. Zavaskas and Page go to the bench. Tony L is going to return for the Pirates. And he'll give Allen a blow.
First matchup, John. Seton Hall goes to the line 42 times.
So that's been consistent with this 9-game streak. They've been to the line more often and have scored more points than their opponents in each of these last 9 victories. So they're doing the job. And
Ben Howland said earlier at a shoot-around, he said, fellas, tonight is not going to be a foul fest. We're going to play solid D without putting them on the line.
Panthers? Sorry, Doris. Panthers up 14. And we'll see if they can do that without putting them on the line. Barrett. Copeland. Sweet from outside, and that ends the drought.
Tough shot by Sweet. The transfer from Duke has been a great push off the bench for this team. That was a tough one.
It was a 14-0 Pittsburgh run, and the first basket in the last 5 minutes for Seton Hall. They're still down a dozen. Troutman tonight kept his dribble alive. Wow, that was magic right there.
That was Curly Neal.
Shot clock winding down. The students will let him know on the blocking foul.
Oh, I liked his thought process right there. John Morton, you were just a shade late.
Just a shade. It was very close.
Hey, Brandon Curlin, he knows the defender's trailing him, and he gets bumped, somehow maintains a dribble.
Brown can't handle along the baseline as they tried to go over the top of Tony L. It's Pittsburgh's first turnover in 12 minutes of basketball.
Yeah, this is a basketball team that's going to force you to be disciplined, guard the 30, and then get good shots.
Julius Page set to return now for Pittsburgh. Barrett with penetration. Tried to scoop it, but he was fouled on the way in. Knight picks up the foul. He'll head to the bench. We'll take a break. 7:42 to go. The Panthers have doubled it up on Seton Hall.
Well, mama, don't you make me another meatloaf. Forget the mac and cheese. I want some fun piled on a bun. I want a manwich, please. Make tonight a manwich night. I want a manwich, please.
How much is enough? Now you can decide. Introducing Orville Redenbacher's single-serve mini bags. Big Orville taste in a new snacking size. Pick up some Orville Redenbachers and start popping today.
This shot for the cup and a piece of hurling history. What must be going through that young man's head? Has he got what it takes to be a champion?
Good night.
Truly flat beds in business class. British Airways.
Panthers trying to keep pace with Syracuse. They have the lead here. Let's take a look at our ConAgra Foods Big East standings. In the West, you see the Cuse already with 12 wins in conference play, 1 game remaining against the team that beat them earlier this year. They will finish their season against Rutgers. Pittsburgh will finish at Villanova on Sunday. Seton Hall, the Pirates, want a piece of this as well, and they'll play on the road on Saturday at Providence.
Pirates, 16 wins. Is it enough?
Sweet goes to work, batted away by Troutman, knocked away by Krauser, and they've got him for the foul. ConAgra Foods East Division standings now. And now this has turned around. 5 weeks ago, BC was at the bottom. They're now at the top and assured a bye in the championship next week. Syracuse and BC are the only teams that are sure that they're not going to have to play in the opening round.
Yeah, the only other seed determined at this point is Notre Dame as the number 4 seed in the West.
6 turnovers already by the Pirates, and of course for much of the season it was everybody thinking, well, it's going to be one of the 3. It's going to be Pittsburgh, Syracuse, and Notre Dame, and pity the 3rd team that doesn't make it. Well, Notre Dame winds up number 4.
Boy, after such a spectacular start, Mike Bray's got to get his troops regrouped.
Too strong on the 3 by Page, the rebound by Tony L. Here's Barrett on the move. Back door, nicely done.
Yes, sir. You've got to make them pay when they come with that double, and Greg Morton just a dive to the hole and a good find.
He is 3 for 3 and leads the scoring for his team with 7 points. The lead is 10. The last 4 have been scored by the Pirates as they try to make a run of their own. And the 3 seniors are going to come back into the Pittsburgh lineup at the next dead ball. Morris gets it in time and jams it home.
That's a tremendous big body that you've got to guard. I thought Greg Morton did a nice job giving his guards some assistance, but he ended up getting caught out of position because of it.
Out to Morton, who has a 3 tonight. Barrett for 3, and he nets it.
He had struggled early tonight. He's 51% from 3 in conference, Barrett. So you know he's not a guy who's just going to continue to miss shots.
Out of the double-figure difference now, the lead is 9. 5 team fouls on Seton Hall, 4 on Pittsburgh at this point. Neither team in any early foul trouble as Morris gets it low. Puts up a nice little short jump hook.
Well, I think I mean, how good is their execution at Page, a quickie.
But he can't convert. But once again, they get it back. It's Krauser. And 1. How about that?
Opportunistic. Julius Page, one of the better athletes in the entire country. Excellent speed, excellent anticipation, great wingspan, gets the strip on Barrett, they fall asleep. And, excuse me, that was Krauser's look. Krauser, boy, he's strong. Great upper body strength in this young man.
completes the three-point play. So Krauser gets the short basket. The Panthers open it up again. The foul was on Morton. It is his second. Pittsburgh quickly back to that 14-point lead.
They've been dominant here at home. There's no question. I think the only question mark as you look at their tournament resume, Pittsburgh, is the opportunities to define themselves away from home. Their loss in the preseason to Georgia in the non-conference season, and then the other three all coming on the road as well.
Sweep from the side, too strong. Scramble for the rebound, won by Tony L. Here's Barrett, and a bad pass picked off by the Panthers. Ontario led inside. Nobody looking for that pass. We approach the 5-minute mark. Knight has not made a basket so far tonight. Page has. He's got 7 early points, tipped away by Sweet out of bounds. Panthers keep it, 5:02 in the half, 21 on the shot clock. Next foul on Seton Hall. The Panthers will be shooting. And they have shown the ability, Doris, despite their miserable season record, that when they need to make free throws, they can make them.
Well, they're going to have to. Brandon Knight in particular, in the 50s percentage-wise as a point guard.
Brown, a quick look inside to left, and it counts. Oh, what a beautiful feed and a great finish.
Well, another different look for you offensively. They flash one guy high. You got Ontario let pin him down inside. Just great cut by Brown. The wise square up and the find of the big man. They've shown a box set. They've shown stagger screens. This is a Seton Hall team that's being challenged defensively.
And Lewis Orr working hard on that bench right now because his team is staggered a bit by this output by the Panthers. The only thing they haven't done is hit their foul shots so far. 2 out of 6. Another turnover. That's 9. Left runs the court, looks for help, finds it. Zavaskas for 3. Brown got a piece of the rebound. It goes out of bounds, and it belongs to Seton Hall. The Pirates get it back in the final 4 minutes.
It's interesting to watch this Pittsburgh team play defense because they forced the Hall into 9 turnovers early.
And those 9 turnovers leading to 16 Pittsburgh points. So that's the key difference so far in this game. The Pirates have not taken good care of the basketball. Followed by Morris, no good, but the putback is good that time by the freshman Whitney.
Yeah, one of the reasons they were able to beat Pittsburgh the first matchup, they actually out-rebounded the best rebounding team in the conference of Pittsburgh. Tonight, Pittsburgh a much better job on the boards.
33-19, the Panthers have the lead. Page, fadeaway, off the glass and good. Oh, he is feeling it tonight. That's 11 points already for Julius Page.
And enjoying himself immensely.
He and Ontario Lett are 2 guys that have fun no matter what's happening.
Yeah, great personalities. Troutman as well.
Allen double team. Gets it to Morris, short jumper, comes right back at him. Whitney had the rebound and then was fouled. Foul will go on Ontario Lett. It'll be his first. And we have a timeout with 3:23 to play. The Panthers have been on a roll throughout the first half. Leading scorer is Julius Page. He's 5 of 6. He's got 11, and Pittsburgh has the lead.
Now during the National Caravan event, get the best values in America from Dodge. Take our best products like Dodge Caravan, the best-selling minivan ever, with available power sliding doors and power rear hatch. Plus our best warranty, Dodge's fully transferable 770 powertrain limited warranty. Plus our best deals, like up to a $3,500 cash allowance. Or 0% financing for 60 months. Add it all up, it equals the best values in America. See your Dodge dealer or visit Dodge.com.
only certified at an authorized BMW center.
Their biggest lead of the night, 35-19, and our Dodge Tough Player of the Week coming at you right now. Hakeem Warwick of Syracuse, the 6'8" long-arm forward from Philadelphia. Big contributor to the success of the Orange this year. Uses that long body, great jumping ability, a lot of rebounds. He can finish everything near the basket. Hakeem Warwick, this week's Dodge Tough Player of the Week. And we've seen some tough defense so far tonight.
Now, philosophically, as you see what the commitment is under Ben Howland, each of the 4 seasons has improved his defense. He's about to set a 53-year-old mark in Pittsburgh history. They guard from the inside out, John, and they will challenge jumpers, but their main concern is team defense close to the rim.
No place for Whitney to go. He gets it back from Allen. Spins, has it stripped, and a foul call. Left will pick up his second.
Well, he's playing behind. You don't typically want to do that, but lots of ball on that one.
Kelly Whitney, the freshman from Chicago, has struggled at the line so far. First Panther in any kind of foul trouble, and Siobhan Troutman is going to check in and replace him in the lineup. Only a 54% shooter in his freshman year for Whitney. Here comes Troutman. One out of 2. Zavaskas has the rebound. Hands it to Knight. Here comes Pittsburgh leading by 15. Clock winding down to 3 minutes left in the half. And Barrett took a pretty good jolt, but there was nothing wrong with the screen. He was far enough away. Just that Andre cracked his shoulder into the midsection of Zavaskas.
It looked like he got his bell rung his eyes.
10 on the shot clock. Knight penetrates, dishes off. Troutman has it rejected, gets it back, hits the deck. Allen comes out of there with it for Seton Hall. Pirates trying to make a move before halftime. Morris for 3, too strong. And look at Brown in position on the weak side.
Yeah, he's one of the better rebounding. He plays a 3, but he's actually a guard, and he just does such a solid job.
Just a second turnover, and Barrett brings it back. And a tap of the chest that time by Brandon Knight because he knew it was a bad pass.
Yes.
Troutman was not ready to make that catch. Morris, pounded by Knight, finds Allen, foul line, spins, fadeaway blocked by Brown. Shot clock at 5. Whitney, shot clock goes off, but the Panthers had the steal. Here comes Page.
They are just taking Seton Hall apart defensively, and it's just, they're so well scouted. Guys are completely committed.
17-point lead. There's that switch out in front, designed to cut off Barrett, but Sweet makes him pay as he hits the basket, his second field goal.
Really hard to get any kind of rhythm offensively. I mean, Pittsburgh's just going to force you to run your counters because they're going to take away the things you want to do.
You know, Doris, you watch them long enough. They're one of the best teams I've ever seen at making switches on screens defensively.
Yes, and then recovering from those. If it's a big to little screen, they somehow find a way to get back.
Shot clock at 10. Panthers in the final minute opening half. Zavaskas spots for 3. That's his third.
I think they're ready for the postseason.
They're tuning up, aren't they?
They look pretty good.
They have been impressive in this first half. About a 9-second difference, shot clock, game clock. Barrett, no place to go. They're on their feet at the Peterson Event Center. Barrett pushing off, gets inside and nails the shot.
Yeah, he got away with a charge there. The right hand pushing it to the chest of Brandon Knight. That shot clock's going to stop.
Page against Allen, fade away. Out of bounds, belongs to Seton Hall with 0.8 of a second left in the half. A very good half for Pittsburgh. Been solid at both ends, offensively and defensively. We'll check out the Big East Wire. Talk about the potential players of the year. Brown with a steal just before the buzzer. We played the first 20 minutes. Pittsburgh, the number 7 team in the country, leading 40-24. We'll start our halftime coverage from the Peterson Event Center after this.
Get the best values in America from Dodge. Take our best products like Dodge Ram Heavy Duty, the 250 horsepower Intrepid SXT, the best-selling minivan ever, and the V8-powered Durango. Plus our best warranty, Dodge's fully transferable 770 powertrain limited warranty. Plus our best deals, like up to a $4,500 cash allowance, or 0% financing on most models. Add it all up, and it equals the best values in America. See your Dodge dealer or visit Dodge.com.
We're ready in advance, no matter when or where. We're ready in advance, whatever's waiting there. Around these parts, trouble doesn't stand a chance. For the best parts, people and price, we're ready in advance. Yeah, bring it on.
There's something in your store that's really shaking things up. It's Banquet Homestyle Bakes. Why? Because now the original box dinner is packed with even more butterball chicken to go with those savory vegetables and that golden biscuit topping for a complete real meal. So you can bank on Banquet to give you even more chicken, more beef, or more turkey. Banquet Homestyle Bakes. It's all you need to pick up.
Today's most intelligent investment. It's not a company. It's not an index. It's a partner. Your financial advisor. Let your advisor be your guide. Dreyfus. Time-tested strategies for investing, no matter what the times.
My mom always wanted to be a grandmother, but she died of lung cancer from smoking cigarettes just before my daughter was born. It was a slow and painful death. She was 51. She would have been so proud of her granddaughter. Emma would have learned so much from her. She looks so much like her now. I'll never forget what tobacco did to my family.
Welcome back to Pittsburgh. We're at halftime of our Big East matchup tonight between the Pirates and the Panthers. And first up, let's check out tonight's edition of the Big East Wire. We're going to talk about co-players of the week first off, Doris, but we might be talking about players of the year.
Troy Bell from Boston College over the course of the last month may have solidified his second Conference Player of the Year award. How does he score? Well, you pick away in transition, off the offensive boards, from three. You name it, he does it. Over the last 12 games, averaging 30-plus, drawing the best defender and at times multiple defenders and still getting the job done.
Matter of fact, he had that huge 38-point game last night, but Mike Sweetney joins him as the co-player of the week, and he just keeps working away inside.
Far and away the best post player in the Big East Conference, a guy who does it on both ends of the floor, another guy who draws multiple defenders, deceptive in his ability to move around the bucket, averaging a double-double in conference. He has just been outstanding for the Hoyas.
And both of those players, Bell and Sweetney, again had terrific weeks. They are the co-players of the week and strong candidates for the Player of the Year. The Rookie of the Week, once again, Carmelo Anthony.
Well, this guy has got to be a consideration for Player of the Year as well. He has now tied Allen Iverson's all-time mark for Rookie of the Week honors, and Carmelo Anthony propelling Syracuse to the top of the Big East Division West standings. It's been an outstanding year. A guy who could score and board it with great consistency. Long-range jumper, yep, he's got that too.
Well, of the young players in the league, he is certainly probably the best. And for his week, he averaged 27 points, 12.5 rebounds. Another terrific week for our Rookie of the Week, Carmelo Anthony. More to come when we return to the Peterson Event Center. We'll check some other scores from around the country. We'll be looking at highlights, have all the stats when we return. You're watching Big East Basketball.
Getting to the NBA wasn't easy for me.
My career on Wall Street didn't come without its challenges.
It takes total dedication.
I had to work late and have faith.
Eventually, I got my break.
And my dedication paid off.
It's about getting an opportunity to achieve.
It's about getting a vibrant, well-rounded education.
It's about value and responsibility.
To be a good citizen.
And always give back to the community. This is where I learned to be who I am.
This is where I learned how to have a happy,
meaningful,
productive
life.
Good night. Good morning.
Truly flat beds in business class. British Airways.
Hey, James, why so quiet?
I'm so far in debt, I'm going to have to declare bankruptcy.
Don't even think about bankruptcy. I have the same problem as you, and then Kevin told me about this nonprofit group he was using. I was about $15,000 in debt, and now I'm debt-free.
Yeah, even told Shannon about it, too.
Yeah, it's true. The budget planning experts, they lowered my monthly payments, so now they're more manageable.
How'd they do it?
Well, they work with your creditors to reduce your interest rates, and sometimes they can get rid of the interest altogether.
They even have this thing called the Good Payer Program, where you get cash back for paying your bills on time.
I just got a check for $150. Well, it's been a while since I could afford it, but this round's on me.
All right. So, lower monthly payments, out of debt quicker, and I get cash back? Where do I sign up?
Don't keep getting further and further into debt. Call the financial experts at Cambridge Brighton Budget Planning Corporation right now. Certified credit counselors are standing by.
Going to the airport? Hey, Bill, you stayed here too? Yeah, want to share a cab? Deal. All right. Great hotel. Yeah, pricey though. Wasn't that bad. Yeah, if you're a CEO. Why? What did you pay? Here's my bill. I didn't pay nearly that. Not even half. You got ripped.
Hey, buddy, I can get you a great deal on the Brooklyn Bridge.
Save up to 70% on hotels worldwide. Hotels.com. The best prices at the best places, guaranteed.
The playoff push continues on Saturday, March 8th at 7 p.m. when the Islanders battle the New Jersey Devils.
Peterson Event Center, and it's been all Panthers. A very impressive first half. Let's see what else, Doris, is happening as we head down the stretch of Big East Conference basketball. A couple games on the slate. Miami, no problem right now with Virginia Tech. They're playing in Blacksburg, and they're really just getting going at UConn.
Miami trying to snap a 5-game losing streak. Virginia Tech one ahead of them in the win column in those East Division standings.
Battle to get to go to New York. Tonight, the battles have been won inside, outside, defensively. It's been all Pittsburgh. They take it over the top, and they are in control, 40-24.
I'm a junior at the University of Pittsburgh, majoring in environmental studies and political science. I chose Pitt because I wanted an academic challenge. Throughout Pitt, there are many nationally ranked programs, from the writing program to medicine to philosophy. So many talented students are here. More Marshall and Rhodes Scholars have come out of Pitt in the last 15 years than any other college in Pennsylvania. The opportunities here are limitless. Coming to Pitt was the best decision I ever made.
Nice shot. All day. You reach, I teach. Bet you won't score again. I won't score again? How you like that rainbow? That's ugly. Could have done. You should have done. Hey, Mike. What? Who's got next?
With its incredibly capable four-wheel drive system, Jeep Liberty lets nothing get in the way of your daily commute. Check one out today.
First time I put the jersey on, that blue road jersey, which I absolutely love the colors on, it was a wonderful experience because I waited for that moment for a long time. I grew up in a small town in Czechoslovakia, and it's great to make it from there all the way here. It's the greatest city in the world. You come in here and the intensity and the excitement, you just feel it in the air.
We are still at the half. Seton Hall is back on the court, trailing by 16 points, 40-24. Delight to have you with us here at the Peterson Event Center. I'm John Sanders along with Doris Burke. Let's take a look at some of our Hyundai first half highlights, and there were plenty of highlights for the University of Pittsburgh.
Well, Julius Page was able to get off early, and he didn't stop through the first 20 minutes. So post up early over Barrett. Then in transition, just pull up on a dime, shoot the three before the defender can react. And then on the baseline side, little Magic Johnson off the window from that tough angle. And Donatas Savvaskis, another senior for this team. This is what he does. He steps away and shoots threes. So capable from out there. He's tough to guard because your bigs have got to get out and defend him.
One of the keys to the first half, obviously, was the fact that the Pirates had a problem hanging on to the basketball, and the Panthers made them pay.
Well, I think a lot of that problem came because the defense was so good. Look at the inside out. 5 white jerseys in the paint, resulting in tons of turnovers. Jerron Brown in perfect position, twice in the pipes.
So pretty much everything going the Panthers' way in the first half. Statistically, you think it would work out exactly the same way, and it did. Take a look at the stats, the numbers from the first half.
An impressive shooting half, both from 3 and overall for Pittsburgh, 61%. The Pirates not bad. It's just that they gave it over too many times. 12 turnovers resulting in 17 Pittsburgh points.
And that is pretty much the difference in the game. But we've got another 20 minutes of basketball to go. Stay with us. We'll continue from Pittsburgh after this.
A Hyundai Sonata. Air conditioning, automatic transmission, 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty, side airbags. Do I need those?
Look out!
Side airbags.
When you get a Hyundai Sonata starting at just $16,524, including America's best warranty, 10 years, 100,000 miles, you win. Right now, get a 2003 Sonata with 0 money down and 0 payments for 90 days.
Giving back to the community is a responsibility that I take seriously. There's an old saying, much is expected from those to whom much is given, and I agree. We are role models, and kids do look up to us. That's why I love working with them. They always want to talk about football, which is cool, but I try to also stress the importance of education. Sports are fun, but education is the key. If I could get that through to just one kid, it's worth all the trophies in the world.
Wow, there you go. You're doing so good.
Well, there he is. Come to Grandpa. Come on. That's a good boy.
You're doing so well.
I wish Grandpa could see you.
The ultimate Southern rock collection, Trailer Tracks. This ain't no wimpy rock. This is the real thing. 18 digitally remastered monster hits, all the original versions, guaranteed to rev your engine.
Went down to Georgia. He was looking for a soul to steal. He was in a bind because he was way behind and he was willing to make a deal.
Southern rock anthems from the Allman Brothers, BTO, Molly Hatchet, Joe Walsh, and much more. So get on your hog and get a copy of Trailer Tracks, the ultimate Southern rock collection, available for the first time. To order Trailer Tracks, call the number on your screen. $18.98 for CD plus $4.95 for shipping and handling. Plus, get a free Trailer Tracks poster with your paid order. Rush delivery available. So don't just sit there. Pick up the phone and call.
The
best of college basketball happens at Madison Square Garden. I'll never forget beating Syracuse by 1 point for the Big East Championship in '86. I always loved playing on the Garden Court. Be there for the next great moment.
It's college hoop crunch time at Madison Square Garden. Don't miss these great Red Storm matchups. On February 26th, it's Boston College. On March 2nd, Coach K and Duke invade the Garden. And on March 6th, it's a showdown with Rutgers. For great seats, call Ticketmaster. College Hoops is presented by Dreyfus.
Part of the Pittsburgh area where the Monongahela and the Allegheny come together to form the Ohio. That's across the Mon, looking at Station Square. We're not too far from there. Brandon Knight, do you think he's changed a little in 4 years at Pittsburgh?
Yeah, he certainly has, physically, emotionally, I think every which way. It is enjoyable to watch a 4-year player. And this is a man in his freshman season, his shoulders and arms a little bit leaner, but he was outstanding from the jump in his career.
Yes, he has filled out a little bit. Take a look at the leading scores from the first half of play. I already mentioned the good start in this ball game for Julius Page. You look at Seton Hall, it's Morton, Barrett, each with 7. Page has 13. Zavaskas, all of his coming on the 3 3-pointers, but they share the wealth. Has he filled out a little bit? Yeah, I think he has.
Certainly a little more definition to those arms.
Zavaskas a steal. So right off the bat, the 13th turnover, and the Panthers get the basketball back.
Just really sound defense on the entry pass. Zavaskas loses contact, gets a hand in the passing lane. I mean, these guys have a great understanding of what Coach Howland wants.
Lett tracks it down, finds Page. Brown outside. Panthers in no hurry as the shot clock winds to 10. Brown will shoot a 3. No, it's a 2. It is a 2, not a 3.
The hard part about this team, they don't feature any one particular guy. I mean, they're going to run sets for Zavaskas, sometimes for Brown, sometimes for Knight. They'll run a little pin down for Lett at times. You just don't know which look to try to take away.
Whitney is fouled by Zavaskas. And that'll be the second on the senior Donatis.
Pittsburgh foul goes to number 1, Julius Page. That's his first foul. First of the half.
And it was on Page. Sorry about that. Donatis thought it was on him. The Pirates maintain possession.
That's unusual for a player to admit to a foul, especially when he didn't commit.
You're right. They never do that.
No.
Here comes Allen, and he lost the dribble and lost the ball. Brown digs it out of the pile, finds Page. Numbers not there. Then the quick look inside to Lett. Here's Zavaskas with a follow.
Wow. Pinpoint passing. Lewis Orr going to get a timeout early.
All of a sudden, it is a 20-point Pittsburgh lead.
A Hyundai Sonata. Air conditioning, automatic transmission, 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty, side airbags. Do I need those?
Look out!
Side airbags.
When you get a Hyundai Sonata starting at just $16,524, including America's best warranty, 10 years, 100,000 miles, you win. Right now, get a 2003 Sonata with 0 money down and 0 payments for 90 days.
The male can often find himself in precarious situations.
It is funny.
So how many girls have you know? Seriously? Me too.
Okay. Great.
Rolling Rock beer. Grab a rock.
Good night. Good morning.
Truly flat beds in business class. British Airways.
24, and once again, the Panther defense is just all over the place.
I don't think Panthers travel in a pack, but this team certainly has a pack mentality. The rifle pass by Page, great timing. The up fake goes a little bit too strong. Savaskas has run the floor and takes the opportunity. And it's just pinpoint passing, unselfish. They lead the conference in assists, and they also lead in rebounding, and you get evidence of both of those things there.
They do have that great ratio of assists to baskets made, and that's something you don't think about too much, but it is a huge factor. That means you're doing the right things offensively. It
means you're making the defense work, John, and you're running your sets through.
Whitney gets it inside. He's sandwiched and drops it out of bounds. Touched last by Pittsburgh. 11 on the shot clock, and we played about 2 minutes. 4 points have been scored in this half, all by Pittsburgh. The one thing that the Hall cannot afford is a dry spell. Allen tries to answer, can't do it. There's Brown on the weak side. Led this team in rebounding a year ago. Despite his small stature, Morton went for the steal, tapped it out of bounds. And he is still, despite the fact that Jerron Brown is only 6'4", he is among the leaders in rebounding on this team. But he has like 6'8" arms.
Yes, yeah, he's got the wingspan of somebody much taller. It's interesting because essentially they're playing a 3-guard lineup. I mean, Jerron Brown plays a small forward, and athletically he and Page match up most nights, but really it's a 3-guard look.
Savaskas will be attended to on the bench. A little problem with his right leg. Down around the calf area. Ontario lost control momentarily. Troutman is on in place of Zavadkas. Still 15 on the shot clock. And Brandon Knight has not scored, has not made a basket tonight. But the good look inside to Savant. He doesn't have to score baskets, Doris.
Yeah, if you make a mistake, Brandon Knight's going to find it. And he's going to be patient. He's going to put it on the money.
22-point lead. Andre Barrett down the lane, forces it up, doesn't get the roll, and Troutman is right there for the rebound. And the Panthers right now, Doris, are dominating this game in every phase.
Well, you expect them to be playing good basketball. Obviously, the win against Connecticut here Saturday, I think, was a confidence booster. It was a close one.
Allen gets inside. Nothing doing. Brown looking to Troutman, the no-look pass. The problem was Troutman didn't see it either. He's too far in front. 46-24. And here comes Copeland in the lineup along with Sweet. Andre Barrett will go out, and they've done a pretty good job on Andre. He has just 1 3-pointer, 7 points in the ballgame.
Now, you mentioned it at their shoot-around. That was the focus of Ben Howland's thoughts. He said we got to do a great job on a pick and roll.
Copeland, the freshman from Jersey City, New Jersey, kicks it away. Knight, Troutman trails the play. Brandon can't hang on, and the Panthers can't control.
He's upset. That's a rare mistake.
I think he would like to get a blow right now. But Krauser has not headed to the scorer's table. They jump out when that point guard tries to cut across the top.
Yeah, they call that misdirecting, and that's a tough, just a great move to get to the rim.
Foul number 2 on Brandon Knight. One of these situations, the way Pittsburgh is playing, that if you're Lewis Orr, there's not a lot you can do about it.
Yes, there's no question. They can make you look bad. A spectacular drive by Copeland. But you're right. The bigs for Pittsburgh do a great job redirecting on screens.
First point tonight for the freshman, and first point of the second half for Seton Hall. So they go almost 4 minutes without scoring. You just can't afford to do that in this building. Well, for that matter, in any building, I guess, but especially here when you're on the road.
So those were the kinds of streaks they put on other teams. They held Villanova scoreless for a 6+ minute stretch.
It's one of the pluses for Boston College. They've got 8 road wins this year.
Yes, impressive. Troy Bell, boy.
Backdoor Brown.
Yeah, Brandon Knight reads him. You overplay, you lose sight of your man. Brandon Knight puts another one on the money.
48-25. Just over 4 minutes gone in the second half. And Pittsburgh playing like the veteran team that they are. And, you know, you talk about the huge advantage. You've got the 3 seniors, but overall you've got a group of players. A nice follow. I'm not sure who's going to get it. I guess probably Whitney. But you've got a group of guys that have been playing together for 3 years now.
Yeah, there's so much to be said for continuity, both on the Pittsburgh staff with associate head coach Jamie Dixon alongside Ben Howland for so long, and then the continuity on the floor with these guys.
And they gave it to Morris. All right. They'll take it away from Whitney, give it to Morris, give it to Page.
This is a clinic, a passing clinic.
And all the good defense that the Seton Hall Pirates had been playing, Doris, is not there tonight because Pittsburgh's just overmatched them.
Yeah, I think as soon as they came out and scored the first 4, the Seton Hall team lost the win.
Whitney against Lett. Too strong. Good job that time by Page. He tipped it to Knight. Oh, a little hot dog action. The basket counts. Oh, the Panthers are lighting it up right now. The foul is going to be on Morton.
He's getting closer. A little hot dog there. Does not find it the first time. Finds Ontario Lett straight down the heart of the defense. Copeland read the first, couldn't get to the second. Ontario Lett, yeah, you don't want to step in front of that.
That is his 3rd foul, and Pittsburgh is on a roll, 52-27.
The male can often find himself in precarious situations.
It is funny.
So how many girls have you know? Seriously? Me too.
Okay. Great.
Rolling Rock beer. Grab a rock.
It's your money. Make it work a little. In an Orange Savings account from ING Direct, your money will earn America's highest yield with no minimums or fees, more than twice the national average. It's easy to open. You don't even have to change banks, and it's FDIC insured. What's the catch? No catch. We're not big fans of catches. Call 1-800-575-0999 or visit ingdirect.com.
Ford SUVs. Go anywhere. Cross any terrain. On-road or off. Now a special shipment has arrived for the best selection and the best deals. Now get a Ford Explorer 4x4 for only $299 a month. Just $299 a month. Ford, the best selection of the best-selling vehicles on the planet.
52-27, and right now a clinic by Pittsburgh. The leading clinician has not scored a point, but Brandon Knight's doing everything else.
Well, he's a guy who does not need to score to dominate basketball games. The backdoor cut by Jerron Brown, a bounce pass between defenders, make it easy to catch. Another bounce pass on a dive to the rim, and gets away with one there. A little mistake with the underhand shovel. I'm not sure they put that in a passing clinic, but it nonetheless is effective. He's 3 assists shy of tying Sean Miller's all-time mark here at Pittsburgh. And Sean Miller was the consummate point guard. Brandon Knight equal.
Sweet for 3. Tried to bank it in. Another rebound for Page off the tip from Krauser. We've seen the Panthers do this to other teams here. They did it to Rutgers. They did it to West Virginia. And they're doing it tonight to Seton Hall. They were ahead of West Virginia by 40 points at one time.
It was over early in that one.
And they're up 25 here. Morris with a good catch, but he can't finish. He is fouled. He'll get a chance at the line.
In the first half, we're talking about Pittsburgh's losses, all 4 of them, including 3 conference losses on the road. But remember, Ben Howland lost 2 on last-second opportunities.
And keep in mind, as good as this team is, they still have a ways to go to match last year, because last year's team didn't lose their 5th game until the championship game of the Big East tournament in New York, and they lost their 6th game in their last game, the overtime loss to Kent State.
Yes. Well, I think, you know, sometimes in the NCAA, it takes a loss to prepare you for the next year's NCAA tournament. Maryland refusing to lose behind Juan Dixon last year against Connecticut, one of the outstanding games. Well, Pittsburgh, they went out hard in that double overtime, and now will be a little bit edgier come tournament time.
Seton Hall, as Morris hits a pair, has only 1 basket in this half, in the first 6.5 minutes. And that's why they're down 54-27. The steal by Knight, not able to keep it in bounds. But the fans applaud the effort. Remember, his guy has not scored a point in this game, but yet on paper he might be the MVP. Allen, he hasn't shot very much tonight, and Barrett has been on the bench for quite a while now. Whitney's fade away along the baseline, too strong. Rebound foul. Goes against Knight. So he will pick up his 3rd foul. Donnie Gray made the call.
3rd foul, team 4.
Sweet baseline shot, too strong. Allen keeps it alive and is fouled. Julius Page will pick up his 2nd foul. The Panthers already with 5 team fouls here in the 2nd half, only 1 on the Pirates. But the way it's going, Doris, that might not matter. Allen from long range nails it. That's his first field goal tonight. Nice steal by Allen. In the dump down to Sweet, he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, Allen, a guy who has stretches where he takes over ball games. To start this 9-game winning streak for Seton Hall, they had to beat Georgetown on Georgetown's home floor, and it was John Allen who took over late in that basketball game.
It has been impressive because they include in this stretch of victories a couple of top 10 teams, Pittsburgh and Notre Dame. As you said, it started on the 29th of January. They didn't lose a game in the month of February. It started at Georgetown. They won on the road also at West Virginia. They handled Villanova. They beat Rutgers twice. And as we mentioned, Pittsburgh once, Notre Dame once.
Yes.
Sweet gets 1 out of 2. Here's Julius Page. We've seen other teams, Doris, when they get behind Pittsburgh, try to use the pressure defense all up and down the court, and 9 times out of 10 it doesn't work. Knight gets his first basket.
Well, he's just so selective. The shot clock's going down, things not developing offensively, so he takes a look at it.
8 different Panthers have scored. The chants from behind us are NIT. We'll see about that. Allen another 3, and he's on target right now.
I mean, he's a street guy. Can put a hurting on you fast. Seton Hall trying to make some things happen with the trap.
Morris gets the steal, and Copeland the miss, but Sweet tips it home. And Ben Holland's seen enough. He's going to bring Jerron Brown back in the ballgame and take a 30-second timeout. The lead is 56-35 with 11:52 to go. One of the things that we saw in the Rutgers game here in this very building is Pittsburgh had that big 30-point lead. Things kind of loosened up all of a sudden, and the Scarlet Knights did some scoring. What about the tournament resume for Seton Hall?
Well, the performance down the stretch and wins over top 10 teams count for anything. They certainly have done that 9 straight. Their RPI 33rd.
The Panthers 21-4. There's their RPI.
You look at that for a seeding situation for the Panthers, and most.
Well, their non-conference schedule is not that impressive.
Yeah, exactly. And the road losses, I think, obviously will hurt them. Georgia's season has progressed nicely outside of the off-the-court controversies, but it's certainly a quality road loss.
Here's Page. Goes back to Krauser. He penetrates. Shot clock at 10. Krauser goes to work. Tried to go inside to Brown. Knocked away out of bounds by the Hall. And there is Donatas Zavaskas, who left the bench briefly, but he is back on the bench. 11:18 to play. And we have a timeout. Panthers leading 56-35. 21-point edge right now for Ben Hallen and company.
It's only certified at an authorized BMW center.
We believe no investor should go it alone. We believe in the power of partnership, in the value of an advisor. Let your advisor be your guide. Dreyfus, time-tested strategies for investing, no matter what the times.
When athletes sweat, they lose more than just water. Gatorade puts back sodium and potassium, proven to replenish and rehydrate athletes better than water. Gatorade. Is it in you?
There's hope that they're starting a trip that will wind up in the Final Four. They have the big lead here tonight. And let's take a look right now at our Shooting the Rock. It's brought to you by Rolling Rock. Grab a rock. 65% shooting for Pittsburgh, including good success from beyond the arc.
Well, Savaskas, the guy who could stretch here, he steps away as the 4. Julius Page, boy, he started hitting early and never slowed down. Jerron Brown getting into the act. Jerron Brown, so many little things he does for this basketball team.
Zavaskas has made 3 3-pointers, 11 in the game. Julius has 15 points. Torrey Morris from long range. They do beat the clock, but they don't get the basket. And Andre Barrett is back on the court. Big stop and go move, and he's fouled on his way in. That'll be the 7th team foul on Pittsburgh and on Julius Page, number 3. It'll be a 1-and-1 now. So even though Ben Howland did not want a free throw parade, we're going to see some free throws taken here in the last 11 minutes.
Well, I think his team has lost a little bit of focus, and you've got to credit Seton Hall because despite the deficit, this team playing hard, scrapping, trying to make some things happen. And Lewis Orr, a great competitor. I think sometimes his laid-back mannerism is deceptive because that is a guy with the heart of a champion over there.
He gets them both. He's an 84% free throw shooter. And only 1 foul in the second half, despite the attempt to get back in the game defensively. And another steal. Going to bring Donatas Zavaskas and Ontario Lett back into the lineup. The Pirates making a little push right now. There's that good switch out in front, and then they go back to their original man. Allen for 3. He's been hot of late.
Yeah, he gets it going, and he is so tough to guard.
Morris from the side, too strong. Rebound by Morton. That one comes up short. Tip try no good. There's Siobhan Troutman to start the break. Page, Brown trails. Here's Krauser down the lane. Puts it up and in.
That's Carl Krauser's specialty. He can outrun and flourish in the unstructured environment.
Knocked away. The steal by Page. Here comes Krauser. Can he catch up? Yes. But it goes back to the Hall. One thing's changed for Pittsburgh. They turned it over only twice in the first half. They turned it over 7 times midway through the second half. So that has changed. Brandon Knight checks back in. The 3 seniors return to the lineup.
Well, it's a focus issue. You get Brandon Knight, your career near 2-to-1 assist turnover ratio guy, back on the floor to handle it. And there you mentioned it, John, 7 miscues through the first 10+ minutes.
Comes Ontario Lett to Brandon Knight. Speeds down the lane and draws the bump and the foul from Whitney, who will pick up number 4.
It's that balance between not being passive, but being smart, and you've got to regroup yourself if you're Pittsburgh.
There's the inbound to Lett, and he's hammered. Foul is on J.R. Morris, the Milwaukee, Wisconsin freshman.
His first personal team third.
Eric Davis set to check in for Seton Hall, along with Donald Copeland. The Panthers right now have their original starting lineup on the court.
You hear a lot of that when this team shoots free throws.
You do. Well, Lett is 0 for 3 at the line.
Yeah, you think about Lett, I thought it was impressive last season. He's a junior college kid, but he came in and really seamlessly in a short amount of time wove himself into the fabric of this team.
Well, he has not made a free throw and a foul call. It's going to go against John Allen. So the fouls are beginning to pile up a little quicker now for the Hall.
The pace has slowed.
Yes, to a crawl. Inbounds play goes to Zavatkis. Now back to Brandon Knight.
And the Pirates show zone here. Little 2-3 look.
First time tonight, isn't it, Doris? Well, they were shredding the man-to-man defense with their good passing. Alley-oop to Page, up and no good. Lett follows no good. Out of bounds, belongs to Pittsburgh. So everything going the Panthers' way right now.
Yeah. You plays pretty solid defense. The pass is behind on the alley-oop attempt.
Knight tried to make the no-look pass inside. It bounced off the knee of Eric Davis, the freshman from Philadelphia.
Yeah, Lett is starting to get involved physically. Said Corbett going to step up and just make sure nothing happens.
Well, the officials knew it would be a physical game. Donnie Gray said, well, we'll just have to rein him in a little bit. Fouls on Davis. That's 5 team fouls now. Remember, it was 7-1 a minute ago, and now it's 7-5.
They do have a way of evening out eventually.
Yes, they do. Here comes Knight inside. Looks to Jerron Brown. His baseline shot is good. He's double figures now with 10.
It just plays a guy who plays within himself. Only takes good shots.
Allen leans in, comes up short, tip try no good. Another tip try no good. Another tip try no good. Here come the Panthers. Brown, Page, Knight. Pretty good combination. Brown, Page, Knight.
always the extra pass. The outlet by Jerron Brown shovels to Page. The trail by Brandon Knight. It's just textbook fast break. Everybody's out. You get the lane set wide. You keep the floor spread. You go right down the gut, and you stick an easy one. What a career for Brandon Knight. You wonder if he's got the size to play at the next level. Certainly has the heart to play at the next level. Coming out of high school, Brandon Knight, a great football player, actually would have been scholarshiped in that sport as well. 4 points, not reflecting his impact on tonight's outcome.
So Knight to complete the three-point play. Brandon did not score in the first half, and to stretch the lead back to 24.
Wow, looked really nice on that free throw. He comes in as a 53% up to 54 in conference. That looks sweet. The rotation was there.
Here's Andre Barrett. Andre's been quiet at 9 points. Three-pointer. Air ball.
Oh.
It's an offensive foul on Brandon Knight.
Those are scary.
And he's got 4. Well, the Panthers have 20 assists on 27 baskets, so that's kind of typical for them.
Well, I think it's a tribute to Ben Howland. What kind of mentality and perspective he sold on his guys. They have completely bought into what he has tried to make this team be.
Well, despite his aggressive play this year, Brandon Knight's fouled out of only 1 game. And finally losing the battle was Andre Sweet. He was hooked up mano a mano against Jerron Brown. And he finally commits the foul. It'll take us to a timeout. Panthers 64, Pirates 40.
We're ready in advance, no matter when or where. We're ready in advance. Whatever's waiting there around these parts, trouble doesn't stand a chance. For the best parts, people and price, we're ready in advance. Yeah, bring it on.
I can do it. I can do it. I can't do it. I can't stop smoking.
Oh, that's a big surprise.
Maybe next Monday.
Sure.
Maybe next year.
Why not?
Yeah, you know, cold turkey.
Cold turkey.
Ah, it's no use. I'm scum. I've
Hey.
been
You want to know something?
What?
It took you a long time to learn to smoke, right?
That's true. It's very true. Yeah, but I worked at it.
What makes you think you can quit?
I don't know.
Just like that. Quitting takes practice.
I like that.
Well, call us. We'll show you how to quit slow.
Slow?
For good.
I can do that.
I know you can.
Sixty-four to 40 is the score. 7:46 to play. Doris, let's check out the BMW ultimate drive of the game.
Well, there's been a few, but this is probably the prettiest among them. They were waiting for that thing to develop.
They exploded. There's the trap of Knight, able to keep it alive, get it to Zavatkas. Starting 5 out there for Pittsburgh right now. 7.5 minutes to go. Panthers already have 13 steals in this game too, Doris, and 14 is their season high. Knight off the screen. Three-pointer. Off the glass, no good. Barrett pushes it ahead, looking for his running mate Allen, who scores. John Allen now with 11 points.
Time of game where the shot clock was not involved in college basketball. Remember, Dean Smith would run the four corners, spread you out, but the 35 takes that option away.
Inside to left. There's assist number 10.
Great vision.
66-42. A lot of lead changes and ties in the first 5 minutes, but from that point on, after the 14-0 run, it's been pretty much all Pittsburgh. Whitney off the glass and in. Lett leads the break. And we'll go to the line.
Wow, Charles Barkley-esque in the open floor.
That's going to do it for Whitney. He will foul out with 6:03 to play. Just too physical inside for the freshman here tonight.
Yeah, this is a lesson in how to play Big East basketball for Kelly Whitney. He's had a remarkable freshman season. Certainly got to be a candidate for the all-rookie team. His numbers, Kelly on the season, outstanding for a rookie.
Averaging in double figures with 6+ rebounds a game, 24 blocks, but that also is the 5th time that he's fouled out. So. Ontario can't make those short ones. He has had no luck at all at the line. Nice drive. Battle for the rebound and a foul called underneath. And the foul will go on Lett. He has picked up his 4th. He and Brandon Knight each with 4 fouls. A discussion between the officials as to whether or not the basket was good.
Donnie Gray at Corbett, Bernard Clinton.
Corbett is coming over to say, is he saying the basket is good?
Yeah, they get the benefit of this. A second look, Barrett, hard drive to the basket. Goes up hard off the glass. Weak side.
The basket was tipped in as the foul was made. So they gave him the basket. The basket was good.
And a one-on-one?
Well, apparently maybe Davis didn't make the basket.
I thought it was Allen or Sweet who had tipped it.
Well, we will get it straightened out. We do know that Davis has made 1 free throw. The basket went to Andre Sweet, and then the foul and Lett the rebound. That straightened it out.
Well, I knew it would be with you alongside me.
Well, just had to make sure we had the right names, going with the right numbers. Pretty good numbers for Knight tonight. 10 assists for him. He's 2 away from the school record. Lett against Davis, finally goes up and scores.
That's a nice set that they run for him. That is a straight play run strictly to get Lett a touch. They get him isolated on the block, and good patience, good footwork, keep the pivot down, keep working until the defense gives you something. Commit him with the up fake, go around, soft touch around the rim.
Now we have 4 Panthers in double figures in the game. Eric Davis just came in this game about 3 minutes ago, and he's already got 3 fouls. Let 0 for 5 at the line. The fans are pulling for him to make a free throw. And he does. He's got 11. Zavaskas has 11. Brown has 11. Page has 15. Just a typical night for the Panthers.
Yes, so balanced offensively.
Double dribble. 69-47. Pittsburgh comfortably in front.
Louis Orr hasn't changed much. His physique is exactly the same. Look at this. Virginia Tech down 4 and Providence up 2 at the half on Connecticut.
Connecticut still needs to win that game. We have not been assured just yet, Doris, of that first round bye. You'd have to think they're going to get it because Villanova has a date with Pittsburgh at the First Union Center on Sunday to wind up the regular season. Here's Brown behind his back and has it blocked by Morris. Well, Morris, good job, stayed with him. Less than 5 to play. Morris for 3. Page the rebound. Looking to left, he's fouled. That's going to go on Morris. And he'll pick up his second. And it'll be the double bonus now. As a matter of fact, we're going to be in the double bonus for the last 4.5 minutes. Four Panthers in double figures, and Knight in double figures with assists. Some of the folks are leaving, but a lot will stay because the program to honor the 3 departing seniors, Zavaskas, Lett, and Knight, will take place after the game. Well, after missing 5 in a row, he's now made 3 in a row at the line. 71-47. Barrett to Copeland for 3. Page ahead to Knight. Tried to go quickly back to Brown, and it was tapped out of bounds. So the Panthers will keep.
And the long jumpers leading to close opportunities. Pittsburgh just dying to get out and run.
You know, when they built the big lead, Doris, they've really looked to run a lot now.
Yes.
Maybe more than normal. Foul on the play. Is that going to be on Davis again?
Yeah, going to be a hold as Page tried to roll to the rim.
Oh, no, it's not on Davis, though. It's on Andre Barrett. 71-47. The Pittsburgh Panthers gearing up for win number 22 and win number 12 in the conference to match the win total of Syracuse. The Orange will finish against Rutgers, a team that handed them one of their 2 losses in the division. And the difference between the 2 teams is that 3 of Pittsburgh losses came in their own division.
Yes.
1 out of 2 for Julius Page.
And after the head-to-head matchup, you go to the division record.
Barrett, 3, rattles out. There's Page with the rebound. Four minutes to go. Panthers had that 14-0 run that really opened it up in the first half, and they have not looked back since. Zavaskas inside, misses. Brown the rebound. He works his way up, puts it up, no good. And there's Copeland, smallest guy in the court, winds up with the ball. Here's Barrett.
Oh, nice adjustment.
Andre gets himself into double figures with 11.
Things will be a play on inside if there's much contact, unless it's blatant.
3.5 to go. One other thing that was interesting about the Pittsburgh practice today is that normally Ben Howland, as Knight buries a fadeaway, Ben Howland would only explain things once. They got it after the first explanation.
Yeah, there's not a lot of wasted time at their practices, that's for darn sure.
Barrett Copeland spins the three. Page tips it to Knight. 3-on-3 the numbers. Knight tried to go to Lett. That was batted away. Barrett, three-pointer too strong. There's Knight. Knight was fouled on the play, but he retaliated with a little bit of a forearm against Copeland, but the foul is going to go against Donald Copeland.
Well, it's that bottom left side of your screen that we're looking at. Their arms get tangled. Wow.
Now, 7 different Pirates have scored in this game, and now 10 different Pirates have committed fouls.
Let's go.
All 8 of Brandon's points have come in the second half. Brown and Page depart. Krauser, Troutman come in. Alexander Gambino, a 7-footer into the lineup now for the Hall.
Well, the 3 seniors on the floor. You got to believe Ben Howland shortly will go ahead and get each guy.
One by one, you think?
Yes, absolutely.
Well, they deserve it. The winningest senior class in Panther history. Back to those teams. How about Lett? Out of nowhere. Stuffs it home.
We call him sir. My goodness.
77-49. Steal by Krauser. Troutman. The foul is on J.R. Morris.
And it'll be 83 wins now for this trio of seniors. Savascus, Knight, and Lett.
Well, a chance for Troutman to stretch this lead to 30. And that has happened a lot in this building to the visiting teams. Think about the Panthers. When they get up on you, you're in trouble.
Oh, you better believe it. Yeah, you think that 35-second clock is long before they have the lead. Forget it.
Looking for their 16th straight win in their new building. And their 22nd straight win overall if you go back to last year. And that is up with some elite company, Oklahoma, Western Kentucky, Southern Illinois, Duke, all with home winning streaks longer than that. Troutman misses them both, but Zavascus gets the rebound. Krauser for 3. 31-point lead. 2:15 to go. It's 80-49. A lot of these fans here on their feet for the final home game, and certainly it has been a good night for Brandon and his teammates, and a lot of them will be in New York City for the Big East Championship. It'll all start next week, a week from today. You can obtain your tickets to the ConAgra Foods tournament and see more excitement like that. The Big East Men's Basketball Championship. Call the Garden Ticket Office or contact Ticketmaster. 8 different Panthers have scored in this game tonight, 4 of them in double figures. Of course, it really has. We mentioned at the halftime, it's been a clinic by Pittsburgh tonight.
Well, you hope at this point in the season that timing and effort and all your sets are running, and certainly believe that they played great basketball on both sides of the ball tonight. Brandon and Ontario and Donatus. Well, each of them had a good night. It's certainly nice to go and end your career on a positive note. 83 wins. And, you know, Ben Howland's team last year in that Big East Championship, Karan Butler leading the way, a senior dominated team for Pittsburgh, or at least with Brandon Knight and Savascus, 2 quality seniors.
Well, it would appear that Lett is going to be the first senior to come out because Torrey Morris has gone to the scorer's table. Raheem Carter getting some playing time, and this is going to be over and back. And it's also going to bring a round of applause for one of the seniors. Ontario Lett will head to the bench. Pittsburgh in control.
The male can often find himself in precarious situations.
It is funny.
So how many girls have you know? Seriously? Me too.
Okay. Great.
Rolling Rock beer. Grab a rock.
It's only certified at an authorized BMW center.
Olympic champion Scott Hamilton, Olympic champion Alexei Yagudin, Olympic champions Jamie Saleh and David Peltier, Olympic champions Elena Bereshnaya and Anton Sekarolidze, Olympic champion Katarina Witt, world champion Kurt Browning, world champion Todd Eldridge, see these stars and many more for the first time together in the all-new Smucker's Stars on Ice. See it live Saturday, March 8th at Madison Square Garden. Tickets through Ticketmaster or charge by phone. Smucker's Stars on Ice.
Tonight's game is being brought to you by BMW. Test drive the ultimate driving machine at your local BMW center. Downtown Pittsburgh, and there's the applause for Ontario Lett and his mom Laura in the building. The seniors will be honored after the game, but we still have a bit more to go. Two more seniors to be brought out by Ben Howland. Knight inside to Morris. No foul, and Hugh called it, Doris. There's not going to be any right now.
No blood, no foul. Play on.
That's a three for Krauser.
Ben Howland desperately trying to get a timeout. He's looking at Donnie Gray, and yeah, there it is. Donnie's saying, hey, I didn't see it.
It's a 30-second timeout, but the only reason the timeout is called is to get Zabatkas off the court.
His mom has never seen him play.
But his parents, the people he lived with in the Akron area, are here tonight.
They may bring the house down when Brandon Knight checks out. They're their input tonight.
I'm sure they will. And then they'll do it again at the ceremony after the game. Copeland for three.
That's three for Copeland.
His first three-pointer of the night. Final minute of the final home game for Brandon Knight. Donatas Zabatkas and Ontario Lett. Krauser working on Carter. And scores. How about that? That's 13 points for Krauser. And now they will stand for the man, Brandon Knight. Copeland gets inside for another basket as the celebration, the senior party, has begun. Yuri Demetrius with it. Draws a foul. Let's see what else is happening in Big East play. The foul went on Carter, and Miami has defeated Virginia Tech Connecticut still down 3 to Providence in the second half. Also in the top 25. No problem for Kentucky playing against Vanderbilt. Good game going between Xavier and St. Joe's.
But Connecticut needs that win to set up the showdown with Boston College on Saturday.
1 of 2 at the line for Yuri Dimitris, who's a terrific shooter. It's 86-54. Carter Troutman, maybe the final rebound of the night. Two seconds to go. Pittsburgh will go to 22-4. 12-3 in the conference, and they will cap a perfect 16-0 season. And what a way to open your new building.
Just a spectacular year at home and a bye in the Big East tournament.
They outscored the Pirates 40-24 in the first half. They outscored them 46-30 in the second half. Another team held under 60 points. Ben Howland era. They're 44-1.
Yeah, they're committed to that side of the ball. It's translated to great success for this program. And what a way for Zavovskis and Knight and Ontario Lett to step aside in perfect fashion.
He did not have double figures, but 5 of his teammates did tonight. And the Pirates, for the moment, will say goodbye. They get a split in their season series. Andre Barrett and John Allen had 11, and 5 different Panthers in double figures. The senior leaders honored here tonight, and they go out in style with another win.
Typical Brandon Knight fashion, double-digit assists, just finding people continually tonight. The sensational look to Let inside. Brandon Knight, as good a passer as the league has seen in the last few years. Pinpoint on the money.
Well, the seniors did their part tonight. Double-figure assist night for Brandon Knight. And Pittsburgh will wind up their season on the road at Villanova next Sunday. Still one more game coming up for the Hall. They'll be on the road on Saturday playing in Providence.
Ultimate power. To look better. To be stronger. To redefine your body and yourself. Introducing the Bowflex Ultimate. Gonna make you quite possibly the best home fitness machine ever made. In as little as 20 minutes a day, 3 times a week, you can get real results that can change your entire body. With over 90 health club quality exercises and up to 410 pounds of resistance, it's like having an entire gym in your home. Bowflex is so effective that we guarantee you'll get the results you want in 6 weeks or less. Own the new Bowflex Ultimate with no money down and monthly payments lower than many health club dues. Call and ask for a free video and brochure, and check out the entire Bowflex lineup, or visit us on the web at bowflexultimate.com today. The new Bowflex for ultimate results.
Hi, I'd like to start getting home delivery of the Sunday New York Times.
Now you can enjoy Sunday even more by getting the New York Times delivered to your home every weekend. And when you call now, you'll get 50% off the regular home delivery price.
I enjoy waking up and having the Sunday New York Times waiting for me. I know it'll tell me things that I won't hear, read, or see anywhere else.
I get international and cultural news, and I get a jump on the week ahead.
Call now to order, and you'll get the book review, travel, arts and leisure, weekend review, and the New York Times Magazine.
On Sunday mornings, we catch up on what we really love. She goes straight for arts and leisure. I check out the magazine.
So call now to enjoy the Sunday New York Times for 8 weeks with home delivery at 50% off.
Hi, I'd like to start getting the Sunday New York Times at home. I think the only thing I enjoy more than doing the crossword puzzle is actually finishing it.
Call now, 1-800-422-5900, and get the Sunday New York Times delivered to your home every weekend.
For me, Sunday was made for the New York Times.
Brodeur, remarkable save on Ryan. Batted away by Brodeur. Rebound swatted away by Brodeur. But all alone in front. Save Brodeur and another save Brodeur. Brodeur. He's gonna go! Martin
Brodeur! Early November in New Jersey, the Calgary Flames broke a 1-1